Welcome to Nature's Vault, where we uncover the most extraordinary mysteries of our planet. It's history, and the secrets hidden in plain sight. Yet don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a story. Imagine boarding an aircraft, waving goodbye to the world, only to vanish into thin air, leaving nothing but questions. This isn't the plot of a movie, it's reality. And today we dive deep into one of the UK's most haunting aviation mysteries, alongside real incidents that have shaken the skies. Let's travel back to 1947. A British South American Airways plane, converted Lancaster bomber named Stardust, took off from Buenos Aires, Argentina, heading for Santiago, Chile. On board were 6 crew members and 5 passengers. The journey across the formidable Andes Mountains was meant to be routine, a testament to post-war aviation prowess. But as the plane neared its destination, something went terribly wrong. Just as it approached the Andes, Stardust vanished. No distress signal was sent, no wreckage was spotted. It simply fell off the radar, shrouded in complete radio silence. The only clue left behind was a bizarre final Morse code message received by a Chilean Air Force operator just 4 minutes before its scheduled landing. The message consisted of a single cryptic word, STENDEC. For decades, investigators, aviation enthusiasts, and the families of the lost were haunted by this word. What could STENDEC possibly mean? Was it a garbled distress call? Severe turbulence encountered, now descending emergency crash? Or perhaps a simple misinterpretation? Theories swirled, ranging from the mundane to the wildly speculative, including secret military codes or even an alien encounter. With no plane to examine, the mystery deepened with each passing year, and the word STENDEC became a legend in aviation lore. The breakthrough didn't come for over half a century. 2 Argentine mountaineers climbing Mount Tupungato stumbled upon aircraft wreckage and scattered human remains emerging from a melting glacier. It was the long-lost Stardust. The discovery finally offered some answers. Investigators concluded that the crew, likely disoriented by a powerful, high-altitude jet stream they didn't know existed, had misjudged their position. Believing they had already cleared the Andes, they began their descent, flying directly into the snow-covered peak. The impact triggered an avalanche, which buried the plane almost instantly, preserving it in a frozen tomb. But even with the wreckage found, and a plausible crash scenario established, the central enigma remains. The mystery of STENDEC is still unsolved. To this day, no one knows for certain what the radio operator intended to communicate in those final, fateful moments. You might think this was a tragic, isolated incident for British South American Airways. But history tells a different, more chilling story. Just 1 year after the Stardust disaster, in January 1948, another BSAA plane, the Star Tiger, disappeared. It was en route from the Azores to Bermuda, carrying 31 people, including the decorated war hero Air Marshal Sir Arthur Conyngham. The weather was poor, but the flight was proceeding. Then, just like Stardust, it vanished without a trace. An extensive search and rescue operation was launched, but not a single piece of wreckage, not one oil slick was ever found. The Star Tiger and everyone aboard were simply gone. In its official report, the Ministry of Civil Aviation was forced to admit the cause was insoluble, stating, "What happened in this case will never be known, and the fate of Star Tiger must remain an unsolved mystery." Incredibly, the pattern repeated itself. Almost exactly a year later, in January 1949, a third BSAA plane, the Star Ariel, vanished under nearly identical circumstances. It was flying from Bermuda to Kingston, Jamaica, with 20 people on board. The weather was perfect, the sky was clear, and the pilot had just sent a routine position report. And then, silence. Just like the Star Tiger, the Star Ariel disappeared over the Atlantic, leaving absolutely no trace behind. No wreckage, no bodies, no clues. 3 BSAA planes, all variants of the Avro Tudor 4 airliner, disappearing within 2 years. Is it a coincidence? Or was something more sinister at play? The disappearances fueled intense speculation. Some theories pointed to a common design flaw in the Tudor aircraft, which had a troubled development history. Others whispered of sabotage, given the politically tense post-war climate. And of course, with 2 of the planes vanishing in the infamous region we now call the Bermuda Triangle, Theories of UFOs and paranormal forces became popular. But what truly connects all these flights is their British South American Airways origin. It's a chilling pattern that remains one of the greatest unsolved sagas in aviation history. The skies over Britain itself have also been the stage for perplexing events. In the 1950s, a strange incident involved the pride of the Royal Air Force, the Gloster Meteor jet. During a routine training mission, two meteors were flying in formation when one suddenly broke away and crashed. The wreckage was found, but the pilot was not. His parachute was still in the cockpit, unused, and his flight helmet and other gear were found, but his body was completely missing. Make things even stranger, some witnesses on the ground reported seeing a flash of light in the sky just before the jet went down. The fate of the pilot remains one of the UK's most enduring military aviation mysteries. Scotland has also seen its share of Ariel tragedy and mystery. In 1972, a British European Airways flight, a Hawker Siddeley Trident, took off from London's Heathrow Airport. Just 3 minutes into its flight, it stalled and crashed into a field near the town of Staines, killing all 118 people on board. At the time, it was the deadliest air disaster in the United Kingdom. The official investigation attributed the crash to pilot error, concluding that the crew had retracted the plane's high-lift droop devices too early, causing a catastrophic loss of airspeed.
However,
the speed of the investigation and the nature of the conclusion left many unsatisfied. Conspiracy theories emerged, with some suggesting a hidden technical malfunction was covered up, while others spoke of controversial air pressure experiments being conducted nearby that might have interfered with the aircraft. The Staines air disaster serves as a grim reminder of how quickly things can go wrong in the air. So why do these stories matter? They aren't just tales of planes disappearing from the sky. They're about human lives, passengers, pilots, and crew who embarked on journeys and never returned, leaving behind families with no closure and a legacy of unanswered questions. These incidents remind us of the immense dangers of early aviation, the unforgiving nature of the skies, and the fine line between human ingenuity and human error. Airplanes are marvels of modern engineering, symbols of our ability to conquer distance and connect the world. But they also represent humanity's eternal struggle against the powerful and unpredictable forces of nature. Even with today's advanced technology, GPS, and redundant safety systems, accidents still happen, and mysteries can still endure, proving that the sky will always hold some of its secrets close. From the frozen Andes hiding stardust for 50 years, to the complete and unexplained disappearances of Star Tiger and Star Ariel, the skies keep their secrets well. Some wrecks are found decades later, offering partial answers, while others may never be seen again, lost to the depths of the ocean or remote wilderness. The question remains: how many more mysteries lie hidden in the clouds, waiting to be discovered? You've been watching Nature's Vault. If this story fascinated you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join us as we continue exploring the strange, the unexplained, and the hidden wonders of our world. Thanks for watching.